sunshine to the family, the world. I know a lot of these lives I've been doing lately, I don't really show my face. It's mainly because I've just been going through like a transition in my life to where I don't want to be seen. I don't even think you need to see me. I just think you need to hear me at this point. But as I do my AM walk, my wonderful oasis, as I'm walking, I just started to think about some things, and I figure, hey, since my brain is calculating these ideas, I give them to you guys. All right. Change. The word change comes in so many forms. You have change as in, dollar amount, coins. Then you have change as in like switch something, or like I want to change my tire, or to change my life. Today I'm just going to cover that aspect. It's life changing. Change is hard. Change is extremely hard. And one of the things that make change hard is being addicted to destruction. A lot of us has become completely addicted to life abuse. I'm going to say this again. A lot of us, via globally, has become completely addicted to life abuse. Now, some people may say, well, Day, give me a little more detail. What is life abuse? Living in a destructive situation and convincing yourself that this is okay. And a lot of people may say, well, what do you mean by that? They break it down a little more simpler for me. All right. So you have people that live in poverty. You have people that live in the hood. You have people live in the ghetto. You have people that just live in complete destructive environment. You have people that live in fucked up situations. Just around the whole spectrum of that. And people convince themselves that this is it. And then they'll justify or nullify any reason to leave, but they'll justify reasons for being it. For example, I'm a nigga that grew up in the middle of Watts, California. And many years of my life, I was happy about that. I used to actually brag about it. Yeah, I'm from Watts. It's real. I really love it out here. And that was a lie. I was hurt. Sad, daily. And my sadness created my anger. And my anger is why I was 10 toes down. My anger was why I was off the porch. My anger was why I was mad dogging everybody. My anger was why I was aggressive. And all that stems from being sad. So what I'm saying is, we've learned how to trick ourselves into believing that our demise is the promised land. And then inside that will nullify, if you don't know what the word nullify is, you might want to go Google it. But outside of that will nullify or will make any form of exit obsolete. Will make any form of exit completely obsolete. We'll justify it. Nah, I ain't leaving. Now, some of y'all may say, well, it's hard to leave. It's very hard to leave a fucked up situation. It's hard to leave. Why? Because you have this thing called nostalgic love. Nostalgic love is memories from when you were a child. And some of those memories may be pleasant. Like, we had water fights in the hood. We had sandbox. We had homies. We had video games. We had certain things. We got family members. You got specific family members that you really don't want to leave. Mama, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle. It'd be a lot of reasons as to why people can't make change. A lot of reasons. And it is hard. Then you times, all of those ideologies, or not even ideology, all of those ideas and emotions, you times that with, substance. And then the substance will create an external entity that will really trick you out of a better situation. Because then that external substance cannot exist in the future world and a better world. And that external substance can only exist as long as you are at your bottom. That entity, a lot of people have entities inside of them, they don't know. But that entity can only exist as long as you're at your bottom. So it will make sure that it nullify any way of exit, because if you exit, it can't exist no more. So going back to the whole concept and the idea of change. Change is hard. It is extremely hard. It's hard. It's hard to change. And I've learned that people are emotional hoarders. I'll say this again. People are emotional hoarders. They'll hoard trillions of trash emotions. They just hoard them, pack them in. And then before you know it, they get so caught in a house full of just trash feelings, they don't want to let them go. They won't let them go. Even though it's better house, it's better living, it's better everything, it's just you can't let the trash go. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, Day, you telling us what's the solution? The solution to pain is pain. The same way the solution to fighting fire is you gotta look, I come to hey, this is, y'all, I swear to God, y'all, this trail is the craziest trail. This shit like a wormhole. So like my brain is like, yo, I'm about to wake up this morning and get these niggas the pieces to life. I come to a random bench and there's fucking puzzle pieces on the bench. Yo, I swear this trail like some fucking magical shit. Yo, this shit wild. Like, I don't even trip off shit that happened on this trail no more at all. But the solution to pain is pain. Now, I know what y'all saying again. With Daylyt, what the fuck do you mean the solution to pain is pain? All right, I'm going to break that down to you. It's going to hurt to leave all this shit behind. It's going to hurt to leave everybody behind. It's going to hurt to leave friends and family behind. It's going to hurt to leave moms, daughters, sisters, cousins, aunties, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, best friends. It's going to hurt to leave everybody behind. And it's going to hurt badly. It's going to be a pain that's going to hurt you more than anything. And I'm going to tell you where it's going to really hurt. Is when you grow beyond whatever standard that you were stuck in. Listen, what's going to hurt the most is when you finally detach and you realize it's no way to fix the scenario of the people you detach from. You're going to literally have to build a new world of people around you. You're going to have to build new friends. You're going to have to build new everything. That's what hurts. That is a pain that is kind of like, it's hard to fathom until you're in the situation. What hurts more is when you go back and you watch. Like, for me, One of the saddest parts ever is when I go back to my hood. Every couple of days I go back to my hood and I just park the car and just sit there and I cry. I cry knowing there's no hope for many people. And it's not that there's no hope for them in regards to them not being able to change. It's no hope knowing that many don't want to change. And there's nothing you can do to make them change. That's where the pain kicks in at. It really kicks in. It's like watching somebody you love get bit by a zombie and you know that they just gonna turn into a zombie and it ain't nothing. You don't have a cure. You don't have anything. You just gotta watch them turn into a zombie. That's how it feels. So, okay. How do you cope? How do you cope with change? Now we're at the state of change and you're changing and your loved ones is not changing and you're losing friends, family. How do you cope with that? Easy. You have to substitute those emotions, those negative hoarded emotions, you have to substitute them with success. You just have to substitute it with success. That's it. You have to create more obstacles and things for you to do to where you can achieve life points. Because your new steps of life points will be your power-ups. Those will be all your power-ups. Every step you go where you complete a new obstacle, those will be your new love, the new emotion. You'll start to take pride in, oh, I did something else again. Oh, I completed another mission. Oh, I got it to level 2. Okay, I'm on level 3. Okay, damn, I just did that. You start to rewire your brain into believing that growth itself is something you should love. Because once again, we as a people, we have fell victim to being in love with stagnant mentality. A lot of us were victims of just complete stagnant mentality. You know what? I like where I'm at. I'm actually comfortable in the middle of this shithole. That's a lot of us. A lot of us are sitting in the middle of the shithole and we just comfortable. Like, yeah, this cool. It ain't that bad. No, nigga, it's bad. It's horrible. I'm here to say it. It's horrible. It's horrible. So, in the form of change and in the form of growth and in the form of just switching your habitats and all of those things, via everything you can possibly think of, you start to gain a lust in success. Success can be in many forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial. Success doesn't always have to be financial. And a lot of people think, like a lot of people tie the word successful with money. That's not true. You can be successful just by changing your mentality. That's a form of success. I take the word success in completing a goal for the better of oneself. That's how I see success. Like, one of my biggest successful moments was breaking the spell of the hood. That was one of my biggest successful moments. Just breaking the mentality of the bottom. That was my first goal, my first life mission. I wasn't always this Daylyt that y'all see right now. I didn't even have these words. I didn't even know what the fuck the word nullify meant. I didn't have these words. I didn't know none of this. I didn't even have enough linguistics to even come here to even speak with y'all. That was a time of my life. I wasn't always this lyrical master of fucking linguistics. So, what we can do is, we'll get into story time. I like telling my stories. I think some of my life stories can be inspirational to many. So, I remember there was a time I was sitting in the middle of Watts. I'm gonna tell y'all some wild shit. I was sitting in the middle of Watts. I'm sitting at the Watts Towers, and I'm like, man, the Watts Towers is amazing, man. We got some fucking Watts Towers. And then when I looked at the actual Watts Towers, it registered in my mind and said, this shit made out of trash. In the middle of my city, we have a tower made out of dirt, rubble, broken glass bottles, and we respect garbage. This ain't a fucking monument. This shit trash. This whole city trash. Everything trash. I gotta get the fuck out of here. 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 All my life, I used to love the Watts Towers. Man, the Watts Towers, man, this shit epic. And one day it clicked in my mind. This shit made out of fucking trash. I gotta get the fuck out of here. So, from that day on, I went to one of the most scariest places the hood could ever see. You know what's the scariest places ever for the hood? I give somebody $100 right now if y'all could tell me the scariest place the hood has ever seen. Any hood. I got cash app somebody $100 right now if you could tell me the scariest place in the hood. In any hood in America. All y'all niggas wrong. Nope. Ain't the library, ain't the police department. It ain't the library and it ain't the police department. It ain't your mind neither. It ain't the airport, ain't none of these things. Ain't school, ain't none of these things. This nigga said backseat of the cop car. Nah, what's good, Weezy? Nah, ain't, nope. Ain't the grave. Niggas ain't scared to die. Niggas want to die. Fuck you mean? Nigga said death. Nope, not therapy, not yourself. Nope, nope, nope. The scariest place you could go in any hood is the candy house. Boy, them motherfuckers be dark. It be roaches. Boy, you only got 50 cents. You really ain't gonna be able to get all the stuff you need. The candy house. See, if you're from the hood, you know. Boy, them candy houses, boy. It's always an old ass lady in the rocket chair on God. Come on in here. Candy house be feeling like a horror film on God. It's always dark lit on God. Couch got plastic on it. Old lady in the chair on God. Look, y'all niggas had y'all niggas fucked up, huh? Nobody was gonna guess that. On my mama. Oh, y'all remember? Oh God, I used to walk in the candy house like, damn, who in here? The candy just be sitting by itself, let you try to steal something, gonna get your ass hit with a switch. On my mama, boy, the candy out, Tootsie Roll on, it used to go up. Look, y'all never thought the candy house used to be spooky than the bitch. That used to feel like a haunted house with treats, all like literally 24 hours a day. That shit's spooky. My mama, I used to hate going in the candy house. I used to be scared. Oh God, I remember those days. But no, but going back to what I was saying, right? You know, I just had to make y'all laugh a little bit. But no, right? Real shit. Like, so I'm sitting in the middle of Watts. And I'll tell you, like, and I say this again, like, my neighborhood, it's a spell going on in my neighborhood. And if you hang around too long, you will fall victim to the spell. No, look, listen, in my neighborhood, I want to change. Like I tell y'all, I wasn't always this person that I am now. There was a time where I didn't have the language that I have now. There was a time when I didn't have the words, the amount of words that I have now. And one day I was sitting in the middle of Watts. I realized my towers was made out of trash. And from that, I wanted to leave. I wanted to get the fuck out of Watts. I was like, I'm not sitting here in a world that literally loves a fucking tower made out of broken bottles and garbage. We are literally justifying this bullshit. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I remember watching the movie with my pops, and inside the movie said, you are only in prison. You are only in prison based off not having the proper words to get yourself out of the prison. I never understood what the fuck he meant when I was younger, but when I got older, that made a lot of sense to me. It made a whole lot of sense to me while we stuck in our neighborhood. Now, if you ever go to Watts, specifically my side of Watts, it is a spell that you could, like, it could take over your mind, it could take over your heart, it could take over everything. And it's the lingo of a project nigga. Project nigga lingo, it will limit your linguistics to literally a minimum of 20 words. No. It's not that like people in our hood not smart. People are extremely smart. Actually, some niggas are like Harvard graduates and shit. It's just the spells of our community. So like, for example, when I go back to my neighborhood and I'm around my homies, my language drops. What's the deal, fool? Yeah. Check it out. What you on? Weirdo. That's how we talk all day. Yeah. That's it. That's the maximum amount of language you're going to get from me. No, you look, man. Hey, Weezy, am I lying? Check it out. Yeah. You're not getting no more words. That's it. That's the maximum amount of words you're getting from me. So when you think about it, I started to move outside of Watts. I started to go to Cerritos and all type of other places, and I felt so lost because I'm like, man, I don't even know how to talk to these people. I don't even know. I'm born and raised in Watts, so moving out of Watts. Well, I wasn't born in Watts, but I was raised in Watts. So from a child all the way up, pretty much born, but all the way up. When I got older and I started venturing out of Watts, I realized I don't even have enough words to talk to people. I don't even know how to say hi regularly. And I'm going to tell you what's fucked up. When I started seeing people talk regularly, I had a demon in the back of my head that called them niggas marks. Yep, a demon. The hood demon. I see people walking, hello, pardon me. My mind would be like, man, them niggas weird. Weird ass nigga, you talking about hello, weirdo. Had a full demon in the back of my head that wouldn't even allow me to just be regular. Look, y'all gotta know, man. This how I'm in the middle of, look, man, I still gotta tighten up my posture. I gotta show y'all on God so y'all can really understand. This how I used to be. I'm in the middle of cerebral. This how I used to be. Mama, y'all gotta see how I used to be.
Yeah.
Mm. Imagine a nigga walking in the area where everybody walking regular and you just want to walk by like that. Man, ain't nobody about to talk to your dumb ass. I'm steady getting mad because nobody want to say nothing to me. I'm start thinking about robbing people and all type of shit. I'm steady walking by talking about, man, look at him. Yeah, weirdo. Before you know it, I'm looking like a crazy nigga. I had to really sit back. And you know what really got me though? I walked past a mirror and seen myself. I said, that's how I look out here? Then the person in the mirror started talking to me. Man, what you looking at, weirdo? I said, oh shit, this nigga Preston. Then before you know it, I'm talking to the nigga in the mirror. Nigga, yeah, nigga, you better stop looking at me. Then the nigga in the mirror said, I'm young, nigga, you better stop looking at me. Then before you know it, I got on the phone with the homie. Hey man, it's a nigga up here tomorrow tripping on good. He talking about a young and all that. He ain't from the hood. Pull up. Oh God, I'm in the mirror arguing with myself. People looking at me crazy. Oh man. Then I start to really think about it. Good morning. See, y'all heard that? Oh God, look, I ain't the same how I used to be. I talk to my people. Oh God, all my white people walking their dogs. Watch this. Oh God, I'll show y'all. Show y'all how to do it. Look, I'm sure you got to keep your eyebrows high like this. Oh, that's a nice dog.
Thank you.
Hi, doggy. See, see, you gotta change, man. You just gotta change, super change. You can't look, man. Look, man. Back in my days, man, I used to be different. Man, look at this weirdo walking this dog. That dog ugly than a motherfucker. I mean, I should rob this bitch. I had to change, man. It works. It works when you have this positive energy, you have this good energy. It works. It works. Listen, it works. I learned that success starts, not even success. I learned that change starts with the vocabulary. I ain't gonna lie, if I wanted to, I could have took her down. On God, girls love when you compliment their dogs. I could have took her on. I could have went back to her house. All I had to do, that's a nice dog. I could have grabbed him and played with him and let him lick all on. That's a nice dog. You come around here often? Oh yeah, I walk my dog. Oh, I have a dog too. Would you like to? Sometimes I go to so and so dog park. You should come sometimes. Oh well, yeah, sure. Why? Thank you. Oh, I'll see you about two. About two? Yeah, I'll see you at two. But see, I don't use these powers for the sake of it. You feel me? You got to hold on to them. You can't just be using your power. See, God said when you learn how to use this shit. Now, this is another thing. All right, so we going to go to the next level. So when you make change, the other problem with making change is you realize how easy it is to maneuver through this world when you make change. And when you start to become this newfound you have to learn how to what do you call it? You remember, like, I don't know if y'all watch Star Wars, But you know how like Darth Vader, like when he was young, like he had the power, he was a good guy, but the power started taking over him. When the power started taking over you, it can make you bad. Like so you start living for the wrong way. So what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to not like you gotta learn how to not use this shit like overuse it. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Cause it's a thing. Once you get to this second layer of your life and you get to this second step of your life, you start to learn that everything starts off with language. Everything. Everything in life. How every person that walked by you, you could do something. Like you don't understand how many relationships and how many better situations you can get into just by saying hi to somebody. But when you at your low, listen guys, when you at your lowest point, and a lot of people be at their lows, but they be lying like they not at their lows. But when you at your low and you so content with just low vibration thinking, you don't even want to speak to new people. You don't want to speak to new people because you don't have enough words to even hold the right conversation with somebody new. And these are just all steps of growth. And as I got older, I started to notice this. No, a lot of people is that, look, man, I tell y'all this, I didn't talk a lot when I was coming up. I didn't talk a lot. I'm going to state this loud and clear. Nobody in my family, nobody in my friend circle, nobody growing up with me thought I would be this fucking lyrical nigga that y'all see now. Nobody thought that. Nigga, I didn't talk for a lot of years in my life. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing because I was hurt. I ain't hurt no more. I actually, man, I am the most talkative nigga on earth, especially when I see people that I don't know. I'm going to tell y'all this. Look, I'm about to give y'all something to do. All right? Because it's going to be hard to do. This is going to be one of your hardest tests. But you can do it. So you got to go to a heavily populated area. Like where, like a Venice Beach or like one of those, what's that shit? London Eye. Where everybody just walk around. And you just got to be, hey, how you doing? Smile, give some people a smile. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Hey. Just start saying hi to people, but like in a good way. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Hey, how's it going? I'm telling you, you start to feel powerful. Like, damn, all these other people like smiling back at me and shit. They like laughing and smiling and shit. And then when you start saying hi to people, then people gonna start saying hi to you back. I remember when I was younger, man, motherfuckers used to be like, hi. I used to be like, nigga, what you want? You trying to rob a nigga? So? If my man went to Skid Row talking about hi, and you an idiot. Look, here come all y'all niggas. It could be a double-edged sword. Man, if you want to be depressed for the rest of your life, then say that. Nigga, don't be coming in there trying to detour my fast. Nigga talk about, y'all be careful, y'all. It's a double-edged sword. Some people out there take advantage. Ah! Like, nigga, if you want to be sad for the rest of your life, just say that then. Nigga, don't be trying to distract my fans and get them all to the, hey, don't do it, guys. I'm telling you. Y'all don't even know. That's me from my other account. Oh, God. I'm schizophrenic than the motherfucker. That's the hood me from the fake account. Don't do it, guys. One more. Yeah, I got two accounts that I use this Daylyt, then I use my other hood side for the other account. I contradict everything I say from that account. I remember one time I was arguing with myself in the comments. You bitch ass nigga. No, fuck you. No, fuck you, nigga. Nigga think he's smart. Always want to get online and say stuff, nigga. Meet me in the bathroom, all right? You ain't gonna do nothing but go in there and jack off when wifey leave. Show is. Nigga, I seen you watch midget porn. Nigga, you better get out my recent history, bitch, before I fuck you up. My mama. Hey, but ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself. See, that's the problem. That's the problem, man. That's one of the biggest problems in the world. Like, people are afraid to have them conversations with yourself. Oh, those are nice dogs, man.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. You too. Hey, man, don't judge me, man. Everybody like what they like, man. I ain't judging y'all. The fuck? Nigga, y'all niggas like some freaky ass shit too. Nigga, don't be all on my live trying to judge me. Nigga, them midgets be thick than a motherfucker, boy. Shit. Look, all y'all niggas about to, damn, the numbers start dropping. You niggas then left this chat, went straight to X2. You niggas horny. You niggas horny, boy. Horny ass. God damn. Hey, yo, the universe working today. Whoa. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, what you doing, my boy Horace? I come outside, we got a whole Egyptian falcon outside. Damn. Hey, the God's fucking with your boy today. Look, my man getting it, jig. Let me talk to my boy. See, now I specialize in other linguistics. I don't only speak English. Alright, my G, I'll holler at you later. Dang, that's crazy. Look, my boy, he up there. Look. Damn. What you on, G? You good? Damn, my boy caught a rabbit. Damn, look. Oh, oh no, this morning kind of crazy. No, we on our Nat Geo tip today. Hey, yo. No, I told y'all this trail be on some shit. I told y'all. Damn. As we walk through the valley, the crown eagle has captured each prey. He will slowly devour it as we sit and watch. He takes a look, a step, as he watches out for each bystanding prey. Although he is the predator, he looks side to side to see if there is a black man standing filming him. Nah, man, this morning on some shit, look. Damn, that's really like a whole Thunderbird. I don't know what the fuck type of falcon this is. What the fuck? I knew this morning was gonna be on some shit. I knew it. I felt it when I woke up. I said, "Oh yeah, we having a time this morning." Oh God, Daylyt Geographic. As he flies off into the paradise, into the other pole. Man, what kind of game banging bird is this? This niggas just want to stand on the street lights. This must be the Crip bird on God. He from the hood. He posted up on the block. Man, I ain't never seen no bird just fly on the street poles and just hang around the hood. My nigga swoop down. My boy looking for some food. What you on, G? Nah, look, man, we done seen puzzle pieces. We done seen falcons. It's a motherfucking prairie form going on. I don't know what's going on today. I'm going this way. Let's see what other magical shit we can find. Damn, we got motherfucking bear tracks. Oh, shit, man, I'm about to go home. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck going on today. Let me see what else we can find in this magical moment. Oh, a suitcase. See? I told y'all. Hey, look, the universe ain't lying. We've been talking about change and leaving everybody behind. Hey, go your suitcase. Pack your bags, niggas. Let's see what's in there. Shit. Hope it ain't a motherfucking snake. Shit. Hey, look, man, the universe ain't lying today. The universe ain't lying. We done found the puzzle pieces. We done found the bird to tell y'all niggas to fly away. We done found the luggage. The universe don't make no mistakes, man. Change. Look, they got my toe prints on there. They about to say black man did it. They think they slick. Damn, we got a phone piece. Shit, I probably could put this in my car. Let me see if it still works. Oh, no, it's broke. I was about to say, shit. Look, man, that's the thing about the universe. I learned that, look, this word is about to get deep. God and the gods above understand language in a whole different form. And prayers work not by praying. You don't got to pray to receive the answers you need. You just got to say what you need to say, and you got to see them. These niggas, a.k.a. the gods, them niggas like the adjustment bureau. They'll put all the pieces you need right in front of you. They doing it right now. As I am here to give y'all this message, these motherfuckers putting the pieces right in the spots. Sheesh, man. This is tough. This is a dope ass morning. So moving forward, change. The summary of everything is change is hard. What are these? See? 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 This that bullshit God be on. This that bullshit. God know damn well I used to go to the candy house and get sunflower seeds. I'm walking on the trail. First thing I see, sunflower seeds. God know damn well I used to fuck me some sunflower seeds up. Hey, God, what you on, G? You really on some shit today, huh? Sheesh. This is crazy. He said, you must plant the seeds, my son. All right, I got you, G. Listen to me. That's 2 in a row. It's a luggage. It's a suitcase. It's seeds. It's a motherfucking National Geographic Falcon. Hey, look, man. I'm only sent here to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's say the right things, man. Look, God's so cold. He cracking up the whole earth. Keep walking, my son. Do not let the cracks stop you. Oh, God, I'm going to walk right on. I don't give a fuck about these tectonic plates. God got me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Crack it open then. Let me see what else we can find in these bushes. And this look like a rock from motherfucking ancient Samaria. Man, what's this? Sumerian tablets? What's this shit? This motherfucker in Braille. Let me see. Oh, yep, it's Braille. God said he loved you, G. My mama. Hey, man, I'm just being used to say what I need to say right now, man. I'm seeing the signs. So more of the story is, let's get back down to it. Let's get back serious. Change. Change. You cannot be afraid to make change. Change is going to hurt. Change is going to be, it's going to hurt. It's going to be unpleasant. It's going to be smells, tastes, all type of things. There's going to switch. It's going to hurt. But you cannot be afraid to make change. You're going to have to leave a lot of people behind. You're going to have to leave a lot of things behind. But you can't be afraid to make change. Complacency is most definitely a virus. It's 100% a virus. You can't be afraid to make change. There's another thing you got to do too. I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is going to be one of the hardest things to swallow. Listen, I want everybody to just, all right, before I say this, let's do an exercise before I say this. Because I need you to open up your mind, your body, and your heart and your brain before I say this, because it's going to be a hard. All right, everybody take a deep breath. Everybody watching this, take a nice, slow, deep breath. Do it with me. One more. We're going to do this 3 times. And some of you niggas probably smoking right now. Nigga, put the joint down. Nigga, don't try to inhale the smoke, nigga. Nah, nigga, you ain't slick. Nigga, talk about shit. I've been doing this all morning. Nah, nigga, put that blunt down. Nigga, get some clean air. All right, one more time. All right. Now I got your hearts, I got your minds, got your spirits, got your bodies. And now you're at a state to where I can tell you this. I want you to go in the room and look your mama in the eyes and tell her or your daddy, I'm going to be better than your bitch ass, and I ain't listening to shit you got to say. Fuck you, I'm out. Because that be the problem. That is a problem with 99.99.99.99.9% of all the problems that we always have growing up. We've been listening to these motherfuckers, and motherfuckers ain't got shit for us to listen to. I remember my motherfucking parents told me one time, boy, you need to go get a job. I said, for what? So I can live like this? Because you motherfuckers got a job. The fuck I need a job for? Clearly the shit ain't working. Clearly. Bitch, do y'all know anything else? Do y'all got trades? Do you know how to do anything else? Shut your motherfucking ass up, Davon. You don't know what the fuck you talk about. You better listen to your parents. Why the fuck I'ma listen to y'all motherfuckers? Y'all struggling. Y'all clearly don't have the answers. You don't have the fucking answers to life. I'm your motherfucking mama. I'm your motherfucking daddy. You better listen to me. Fuck y'all. Y'all laughing. This is the God honest truth. You got to stop taking advice from unsuccessful motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck who they are. Listen, I don't give a fuck who they are. I don't give a fuck if it's your blood, anything. You got to stop taking advice from unsuccessful motherfuckers. That's it and that's all. A motherfucker who ain't doing what they should be doing in life should never be able to tell you shit. It doesn't matter who the person is. A motherfucker who is not doing what he or she should be doing to better themselves shouldn't tell you shit. And this is the problem with specifically the black community and more communities around the world. We take advice from motherfuckers who literally ain't got shit to give. No, that's just it. We spend a lot of our life taking advice from the wrong motherfuckers. And little do they know they have a demonic entity inside them that is using a vessel as a vessel to detour more other people. They don't know though. They don't know. They just think they're doing the right thing. They just think they're doing the right thing. So you know where I killed my parents at? You know where I killed my parents at when I was younger? I said, they was like, you should listen to us. I said, all right, all right. I should listen to you, Mom. I should listen to you, Dad. Now, can you listen to me? Because I'm becoming an adult. I'm 17 years old. So I'm going to be an adult one day. So you're going to have to respect how I feel too. Well, they said, well, all right, well, speak your piece. I said, can you tell me how to make $1,000,000? Boy, I got an ass whooping just fast and that quick. Oh, you think you smart? Yes, I do think I'm smart. Didn't you tell me to be smart? Got my ass whooped fast in that question. That shit was outside of their thinking realm. Their brain couldn't even process it. They just went straight to ass whooping. All I asked was, can you tell me how to make $1,000,000? I got my ass whooped in a way that I never got whooped before. Asked them a question that they couldn't even compute. They couldn't even compute it. They brain went to automatic system override. System override, ass whooping initiated. A question has been asked that we cannot compute. Only resort is ass whooping. That is the only answer. Oh, they couldn't compute it. So I realized this. I love my mom and my dad. I love them with all my heart. I would never turn my back on them because I know that they didn't even know what they was doing. They could only put me in the system that they was put in and their grandparents was put in. And it's a system designed to make them think this is a way and where they will be stuck in an infinite loop for the rest of their life until they retire, and hopefully they could go on vacation when they retire. They didn't know no better. I did though. And I wasn't afraid to get my ass whooped for knowing better. I took my backlashings like Kunta Kinte now. So in that process, as I got older and I started to live out this I don't give a fuck about what y'all felt mentality, here we are now, let's say 20 years later, almost 20 years later, because 17, so I'm 38, yeah, so almost 20 years later. Here we are almost 20 years later, and I could throw 100,000 in my mom account. I could throw XYZ in so-and-so account. I could put XYZ in so-and-so account. And they go, damn son, and I go, look, Mom, I'm not mad at you. Dad, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at none of y'all for none of the stuff they just like, son, you was right, son. My mom woke up eventually. My dad still like waking up. Well, he was woke, then he did drugs. Now he got to re-wake up again. But people still waking up. But the fact is, I I took the backlashings for change. And now I'm in a position where I could change my entire family tree. I took the backlashes. It's okay. But I'm in a position where I could change my whole family tree and the generations to come from here. But the fact still remains that change was hard. The entire change that I've made in my whole family tree was hard. It was extremely hard. Yes, I do read the comments, but I wait till I finish talking before I read them. It was hard. And I'm still going through change right now. I'm going through like a lot of change right now. Some of the changes that I'm going through now is you get to a point to where you learn how to speak, and then you get to a point to where you have to not speak. That's it right now in my life, is mainly like not speaking. Now, some people say, what do you mean not speaking? Saying less, but like saying more. I think I'm going through like another metamorphosis in my life. So you have the lost people, like the lost world. That's all the like the regular people that think surface level. They not thinking outside surface level. Then you have the I'm just now waking up world. Then you have the I'm woke world. I think I know everything. Then you have this other world that is outside the woke niggas. There's a world of people that look at the woke niggas like, oh, y'all really don't get it. Like, like you got the vegans and the niggas that's trying to eat healthy and all. Yeah, they really don't get it. You have the people that know outside of the woke, and I think I'm at that point where I'm just like, yeah, this life is kind of crazy. And then once you get to that spiritual level, you start to understand that manifestations don't come from words neither. Because words start in your mind before you even say them. So I started to realize you don't even have to say shit no more. You could just move a certain way. You could just think. And you start thinking positive and thinking about positive things, and the universe itself will shift. Like literally like the movie Inception. It will shift into the betterment of your path. Just think better. That's literally it. That is the biggest change of it all. Thinking better. A better thought, a better reality.